there, Bitcoin fans. My name is Vince Leem, and I've been thinking a lot about how a decentralized version of ChangeTip could revolutionize e-commerce. And what do I mean with a decentralized version of ChangeTip? Well, first of all, first a disclaimer. I'm gonna use the word ChangeTip as the function that ChangeTip has, not ChangeTip that company ChangeTip. ChangeTip is still in its early adoption phase, so tip often, tip soon, tip fast, tip a lot, just tip a lot of people. Okay, thank you. But that doesn't change the fact that ChangeTip could still be used for payment. I can even go so far into saying that ChangeTip is a better way of paying than the traditional ways of paying like PayPal or even a Bitcoin address. And I will show you why in a second. But first, I want to talk more about the adoption. There are two main strategies in how to increase adoption in innovative technologies. There is the pulling method, there's the pushing method. Pulling people into using ChangeTip is what we're doing right now. We are creating such a tipping culture that people are attracted to that culture and they start using ChangeTip. The main motivator for this tipping culture is generosity, so don't stop tipping. Now let's talk about pushing people into using ChangeTip. It hasn't been done before, and that is what I am advocating. The extreme form of pushing is when I want to sell something, but I only accept ChangeTip. But don't push too early, or else people don't know what to do and they just go on to the next merchant. Neither the pushing or the pulling method is better than the other. Pulling is what we're doing right now, and it is just perfect for this development stage. According to the late economist Everett M. Rogers, when ChangeTip has reached 16% of its potential market, you can push. So why am I saying this? Is that I want to inform you that if you want to sell your goods or services directly on social media, you have to wait until we have reached a milestone of users, which is 16% of its potential market. Now, let's move on to the next point. Like I said earlier before in this video, I think that ChangeTip is a better way of paying than PayPal or even a Bitcoin address. And here's why. In order for me to explain it to you correctly, I'm going to use the physical world as a metaphor on how it happens online. So imagine that you're interested in buying a new watch. You're scrolling on Facebook and suddenly you just saw the watch of your dreams. Traditionally, you would click the link and you would be sent to a web shop. In that web shop, you have to pay through PayPal or credit card or something. When using a Bitcoin address, the seller have to put the Bitcoin address in the Facebook post, and if you want to buy it, you just have to get your Bitcoin app, copy the address, put it in and you can send it. The ChangeTip way of paying is most convenient. The seller just have to put in the price in this Facebook post. And if I want to buy that watch, I just have to post the price in the comments and yell, ChangeTip! And suddenly ChangeTip does the rest. So when using ChangeTip as a way of paying, you don't have to A. leave Facebook in order to visit a web shop for payment, or B. open up a Bitcoin app in order to pay for something. Everything simply happens within the boundaries of Facebook. But that doesn't mean ChangeTip is perfect. There are still a few issues that I'd like to see resolved. The first one is that ChangeTip is still centralized. The second one is shipping details. The third one is how willing are people to be transparent with what they buy. You are making payments on public comments after all. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow. I just want to be clear that I am not affiliated with ChangeTip in whatsoever, and I'm just rooting for the functionality of ChangeTip. It should just be decentralized.